Mermaid Land! Alethea Kontis here with my lovely friend Zoraida Cordova, author of The Vicious Deep and now Savage Blue. They're hard to keep straight. Savage Blue.
The Savage Blue
just came out. We are here in Laconia, New Hampshire, on a lovely lake full of mermaids, I'm sure.
Clearly.
Zoraida, you are the queen of mermaids yourself.
As I have this crown.
Yes, and you made that.
I made it myself with wire and pearls from the bottoms of the ocean.
Magical indeed. Tell us a little bit about The Vicious Deep and your mermaids.
Okay, well, The Vicious Deep is my debut. It is about the return of the mermaids to Coney Island, in which a young boy is championing to become the next king of the seas. And book 2, The Savage Blue, is where his adventure continues, and it's really his journey of growing up from a merdude to a merman, because he's 16 and he doesn't really know his place in life yet, but through all of the questing and the people that he's going to meet, all of the sea creatures and monsters, especially the monsters, he's going to hopefully grow up and be able to be this great sea king.
Which is, of course, influenced very much by The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid is my biggest inspiration, but I also really have found a new love for the old fairy tales. I just got a book of mermaid stories from around the world, from tons and tons of different cultures,
awesome.
From like here to Europe to South Africa. That's going to be fun to read.
I may have to borrow that. Tell us a little bit, since this is a writing blog, about your writing. How do you like to write, your ideal setting, that sort of thing?
I like to start out writing on a notebook. So I write as much as I physically can. The downside to that is I cannot understand my own handwriting.
Oh!
I have to decipher the chicken scratches and the hieroglyphics and end up eventually transferring that to my laptop. I write the best in the evening and with lots of noise because I live in New York. It's the constant sound of like people screaming outside the windows and cars and traffic. Sometimes I put on music, but I don't always have to write with music. Sometimes if I need like something to set the scene or to set my own mood or put me in the mood for writing, then yeah.
I think we should come back here to put us in the mood for writing, because this is a gorgeous spot. It's so nice. What inspired you to use Atlantic City as a setting?
Coney Island.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's try this again. What inspired you to use Coney Island as a set?
Coney Island has its own mermaid history. It has the Mermaid Parade, which used to be the Mardi Gras Parade, and in the 80s it was revived as the Mermaid Parade. When you go there, I feel like for a mermaid, they could easily blend in because there's such a freak culture there, and I use freak in the most positive term, where people who have always been looked at as sideshows or who feel themselves marginalized, it kind of welcomes that other with a capital O, people who've always felt like outsiders. So I think Coney Island welcomes that, and it just sort of made sense to me that perhaps everything in Coney Island is mermaid themed because somebody saw a mermaid, and from then on it just sort of avalanched into this huge mermaid culture, like Mermaid Avenue, Surf Avenue, all of the shops, and of course the Grand Parade.
It absolutely makes sense. And we are two people who definitely embrace the other very much, especially here at Mysticon, a Harry Potter themed convention, where we are, brandishing wands and flying broomsticks. Show us your new wand.
This is my new wand. I am a mermaid with magic because I don't have a house, so I am pledging to the mermaids of the Black Lake.
I think that's wise. Today I am goth tonks. You can't quite see the colors in my hair, but we're going goth here today. And having a ton of fun. Well, Zoraida, thank you so much for joining us here in the Mermaid Lagoon.
Thank you.
And please check out The Savage Blue,
which is out now.
Out now in stores. We will have links for you at the end of this. Bye!
Adios.